Find a comfortable seated position, sitting up tall with a nice straight spine, chin tucked in just slightly, your hands resting comfortably in your lap. Allow your eyes to softly close or to relax and rest on one spot. Bring your awareness to your abdomen. As you slowly relax these muscles, see if you can feel the way your tummy softly expands and contracts as you breathe. Notice any sensation around your navel, your obliques, even your low back. Now allow the awareness to move up into your heart center. As you inhale, feel your lungs expand. As you exhale, feel them contract, your chest softening. Follow the movement of the breath. Notice how the belly expands, then the chest. Now bring the awareness to the tip of your nose. Notice the subtle difference in temperature between your inhales and exhales. You may feel a slightly cool tickle as you breathe in, and a warmer sensation as you breathe out. Notice the way you fill your body with air from the bottom up, the way you fill a glass with water. Start to engage the Ujjayi breath by making a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Notice the sound of each breath like distant ocean waves. You may find a natural tendency to pause for a moment at the top of each inhale and at the bottom of each exhale. Begin making small circular movements at the base of your spine. Breathing softly in and out, allow the circles to grow a bit larger as you move, making sure to keep your sit bones firmly anchored to the mat. Begin to draw the circles in, allowing them to grow smaller and smaller until you've made your way back to stillness. Change directions. Allow the circles to grow a bit larger, moving slowly and smoothly. Again, begin to tighten the circles, slowly returning to an upright seated position. Return to the breath, inhaling deeply, and as you exhale, slowly lower your chin to your chest. Breathe in through your nose and draw your right ear toward your right shoulder. Tilt your head back, and as you exhale, complete the circle, bringing left ear to left shoulder and returning chin to chest. Once more, inhale right ear to your right shoulder, tilt your head back, and as you exhale, left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest. Continue the neck circles, moving naturally in time with your breath. If you find a spot that sticks or needs a little extra attention, stay there and breathe deeply into that space. Start to expand the neck circles, making them slightly larger with each rotation. You may find yourself bringing your shoulders into the movement as well. Just make sure your sit bones stay planted firmly on the mat. Slowly drawing the neck circles back in, make your way back to center and switch directions. Slowly begin to expand the movement and make larger neck circles. Make your way back to center. Inhale and float your arms up and overhead, meeting in the center, and as you exhale, draw them down through your midline, coming to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, arms up, and as you exhale, reverse swan dive, lowering your hands back to the mat. Take another deep breath in, floating your arms up, and as you exhale, fold forward, lowering your hands to the mat, slowly walking your fingers forward, sit bones anchored to the floor. Relax the muscles of your neck and breathe here. On an inhale, slowly start to walk your hands back, returning to a comfortable seated position. make your way over to hands and knees, tabletop position. Your knees are about hips width distance apart, wrists, elbows, and shoulders in line. Toes can be curled under, or you can rest on the tops of your feet. With your next inhale, lift your gaze, lift your sit bones, and allow your belly to fall low and soft. As you exhale, lower your gaze, round your back, and press your navel into your spine. Cat-cow stretches. Inhale, gaze up, belly low and soft. Exhale, round your back, and try to gently squeeze that last little bit of stale air out. Continue the cat-cow stretches with your breath. You may find yourself starting to sway softly from side to side. Explore whatever organic movement feels good as you warm up the spine. With your next inhale, return to a flat back. And as you exhale, send your hips back toward your heels, coming to Balasana, Child's Pose. With your arms actively reaching forward, try to relax your neck and breathe into your back. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly walk your hands to the right. It may feel good to reach for your right wrist with your left hand. Take deep breaths into your left side body and feel the connective tissue stretching as your ribcage expands. Take a couple of breaths here. As you breathe in, slowly walk your hands back to center, and as you breathe out, walk them over to the left, reaching for your left wrist with your right hand. Deep breaths into your right side body. Slowly return to center and come back to hands and knees. As you inhale, lift and extend your left arm out to the side, parallel to the floor, palm facing down. And as you exhale, reach your left arm under and through, lowering gently onto your left shoulder and left cheek. You have the option to leave your right hand where it is, or you can extend your right arm forward, placing your right hand at the front of the mat. You also have the option here to inhale your right arm up toward the sky, and as you exhale, wrapping it around your back, reaching for your left thigh crease, deepening the twist. If you find yourself pushing or exerting, back off the stretch. If you've taken the bind, slowly inhale your right hand back up toward the ceiling, and exhaling, plant your hand next to your head, pressing your weight into it and slowly returning to tabletop. Now for the other side. Inhale and extend your right arm out to the side, parallel with the floor, palm facing down. As you exhale, thread it through, coming down onto your right shoulder and right cheek. Same option here to leave your left hand where it is, extend your left arm forward, or inhale your left arm up and wrap it around your back, reaching for your right thigh crease. Take a few deep breaths here, slowly opening your heart to the left. If you've taken the bind, slowly inhale your left hand back up toward the ceiling, and as you exhale, plant your hand next to your head, pressing your weight into it, making your way back to tabletop. As you inhale, lift and extend your right leg up and back, parallel with the floor. Exhale, cross your right leg over your left, and bring the ball of your foot to the floor on the left side of your mat. Actively press through your heel and notice the stretch in your right leg. Breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, gaze over your left shoulder and take a peek at your foot back there. Take a couple more breaths here into your right side body. Slowly bring your right knee back to meet your left, returning to hands and knees. Now for the other side. Inhale, lift and extend your left leg. Exhale, cross left leg over right, and bring the ball of your foot to the floor. Again, inhale deeply, and as you exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. Take a couple more breaths here into your left side body. Slowly come back to tabletop. Take a deep breath in, curl your toes under, and as you exhale, press your hips up and back, coming to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Actively pressing through your hands, your feet are about 2 fist widths apart, knees softly bent. Take a moment here to pedal out the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Inhale up to tiptoes. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, lower. Take a deep breath in, gaze between your hands, and as you exhale, slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reverse swan dive, arms floating up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, fold. Bring your fingertips toward the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back, neck nice and long. And as you exhale, fold, plant your hands, and step back to plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward on your toes, and as you exhale, slowly lower all the way down, push-up position. Uncurl your toes, and with your next inhale, pull your chest forward and up, coming to straight arms, Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. As you exhale, roll over your toes and send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift and extend your left leg straight up and back, hips square with the mat, pressing through your heel. And as you exhale, bend your left knee and lift it higher, opening your hips to the left. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, step your left leg forward, planting your left foot just inside your left hand, coming to a runner's lunge. Lower your right heel so that your right foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Check that your heels are in line, and with your next inhale, rise and cartwheel your arms open, left arm reaching forward, right arm reaching back. Virabhadrasana, Warrior 2. Check that your shoulders are in line with your hips and that you're not reaching forward or back. With your next inhale, tuck your chin in just slightly, making the back of your neck nice and long, and as you exhale, draw your navel in and gently squeeze your shoulders together. Breathe in, and as you exhale, lower your right hand to your right thigh, left arm reaching up toward the sky, palm facing back, exalted warrior. Inhale, rise back to Warrior 2, and as you exhale, bring your left elbow to your left thigh, your right arm reaching up and forward, extending along your right ear toward the front of your mat. Utthita Parsvakonasana, extended side angle pose. Inhale, rise, Warrior 2. Exhale, exalted warrior. Inhale, Warrior 2. Exhale, left elbow to left thigh, extended side angle. Inhale, rise back to Warrior 2. Exhale, exalted warrior. Inhale, Warrior 2. And this time, as you exhale, cartwheel your hands forward, plant them on either side of your left foot, and step back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Now for the other side. Inhale, lift your right leg, pressing through your heel, and as you exhale, bend your right knee and lift it higher, opening your hips to the right. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, step it through, coming to a runner's lunge. Lower your left heel so your left foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Check that your heels are in line, and with your next inhale, rise. Virabhadrasana, Warrior 2. Right arm reaching forward, left arm reaching back. Inhale, tucking your chin in just slightly, and as you exhale, draw your navel in and allow your shoulders to melt down your back. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, lower your left hand to your left thigh, right arm reaching up toward the sky, palm facing back, exalted warrior. Inhale, rise back to warrior 2. Exhale, right elbow to right thigh, left arm reaching forward, Utthita Parsvakonasana. Inhale, rise, warrior 2. Exhale, exalted warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, right elbow to right thigh, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, exalted warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. And as you exhale, cartwheel your hands forward, plant them on either side of your right foot, and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up and back, actively pressing through your heel, and as you exhale, step it through, bringing your right ankle behind your left wrist. Your right knee falls off comfortably to the side, and your left leg extends straight back through the middle of the mat. Your heart shines forward, your gaze is forward. Kapotasana, pigeon pose. On an exhale, slowly start to lower down to forearms. Make a pillow with your hands, and gently lower all the way down, bringing your forehead to rest. On an in-breath, slowly start to make your way back up to straight arms, and taking as many steps as needed, come back to downward facing dog. Now for the other side. Inhale your left leg up and back, actively pressing through your heel, and as you exhale, step it through, bringing your left ankle behind your right wrist. Left knee falls off comfortably to the side, right leg extending straight back through the middle of the mat. Heart shines forward, gaze is forward. On an exhale, slowly start to lower down to forearms, and take your time to gently lower all the way down. Slowly start to make your way back up to straight arms, and taking as many steps as needed, make your way back to downward facing dog. Lower down to hands and knees, and make your way to a comfortable seat as we prepare for Savasana, final resting pose. Lying flat on your back with your legs extended, begin to relax your muscles and bring your awareness back to the breath. Gently squeeze your shoulders underneath you, tuck your chin in just slightly, and scoop your sit bones toward your heels, allowing your low back to make a little more contact with your yoga mat. Re-engage the Ujjayi breath by making a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Notice the sound of each breath, like distant ocean waves. Practice the pause between each inhale and each exhale. Continue to rest in Shavasana until you hear the chime. slowly start to bring your awareness back to the breath, back to this space, back to the here and now. Start to bring some subtle movement to your fingers, to your toes. And when you're ready, make your way over onto your right side, coming to a fetal position where you'll rest for a few more breaths. Pressing your weight into your hands, return to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, reaching up through the crown of your head. Loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, the words, and the actions of my life contribute in some small way to that universal happiness. The divine light inside of me recognizes, honors, and humbly bows to the divine light inside of you. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.